Oh, hello again. We're all gathered here today for a very special day. It's hobby day. What, you've never done a hobby day? Let's change that. I am so cold, by the way, so I have a tea here that is like almost the exact size of my head. And I think drinking hot beverages is actually one of my hobbies. I really think it counts.
Katie, what is a hobby day?
So I have a lot of hobbies, like a lot. I tend to cycle through them, but some things get forgotten about. Some things I get bored of and I don't touch forever. Some things I just do so insanely often that by the time I'm done with it, I like never want to touch it again. Some of my hobbies intimidate me. Some of my hobbies I suck at. So today we're gonna cycle through a bunch of my hobbies. So we're spending the next 5 or so hours just doing hobbies. And we want to do a bunch of them. So I'm gonna do like allotted time slots for each one. What's the point of this? To remind myself that I don't have to be good at my hobby, to remember what it's like to do some of my hobbies, and to remind myself that when my kids are at school, I don't just have to be working, cleaning, or a hybrid of the two. I can also do fun things. Without a further ado, let's do some hobbies. Okay, wait, I forgot to pick hobby. I made a list yesterday of all hobbies that I could think of. Some of these are pretty time consuming, but it's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna stick to our allotted time slots. We're gonna start with coloring. This is the only coloring book I really love that I have, so we're gonna be using this one. We're gonna choose something that I haven't started already.
I am using alcohol markers because they're far less streaky than the water-based ones, and ever since I found out about these, I've become obsessed with them. I simply pick colors and what I'm coloring based off vibes that day. I really want to get like a Christmas version of this book. I think it would be so cozy and cute. And at the end, you're gonna see I always go in with a white pen afterwards just to add some little glare on things. I think it's so fun, like a nice little pop. Here's the finished product. Let me know in the comments what you give me out of 5 stars.
While we have some writing utensils out, let's go to sudoku.
And yeah, I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. Sorry if my pronunciation is off. My mom introduced me to sudoku when I was like 8 years old, and I have loved it ever since. I go in and out of phases of playing this game. You can also play it on the New York Times website. However, I really love a physical book more than that. And this book is just from Dollarama.
Enough of looking at pages. Let's switch it up. Let's play a video game about some Animal Crossing. Anyone? This is the hobby that I'm probably least good at, and that is embroidery.
Fair warning, not only do I suck at embroidery, I also suck at filming me doing embroidery. But I promise you're not missing out on much. I was even trying to be lazy and not even like wanting to rethread the needle because that takes me actually forever. But then I ended up having to restart because of that, so it took me more time to be lazy. Reminder that you don't have to be good at your hobbies. We're just here for the vibes. There's certainly like a life lesson in embroidery, and one of them is don't be lazy. Oh my goodness, I even showed you my finished result upside down. What am I doing?
Scrapbooking also takes me forever, but it's one of the hobbies that I love the most.
I guess I do a mix of scrapbooking with junk journaling, by the way. I use some standard scrapbooking supplies, but then I also use a lot of the items that I've gotten on my travels. And this book is dedicated to all of my travels that I've done. I make spreads for each place I go. So this one, I'm making my New York City one. I actually really love how this spread turned out. I try to not focus on like being a perfectionist with any of my spreads because that's what takes the joy out of doing it for me. So I just kind of like to get messy with it. I do whatever I want. Even if I put something in a dumb place, I just kind of leave it there. I will have to return to this spread because I like to put pictures of me in the places I travel to in the spreads, but I don't have any printer paper right now, so I'll do that another day. And watching people make these scrapbook spreads are actually like my favorite things in the whole wide world, so hopefully you're enjoying this.
And now I just want to relax and read a book.
I started Fearless when it first came out, and now I'm back to reading it, and I'm really glad because I love this book and I'm at the end of it, so you get to see me finish this book.
I was gonna do a puzzle, but I don't think we have time because I only have 1,000-piece puzzles. Thank you so much for hanging out and doing some hobbies with me. Honestly, hobby days are one of my favorite things. This is only my second time doing one, but I think they're good for the soul. And if you haven't done one before, I encourage you to do it on your next free day. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!